one thing I can show you how the other half lives. Yeah, I can take you out of this. Get on your grind and take the dive. Can you riddle me this? If a house is just a loan, why not double your chips? Look up a property in your city, then buy it.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter. And they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here at Week 4. And he mishit this one. Out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They give to Barkley, left side. Broke through the tackle. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
That's a pickup of 9. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they make the tackle at the 38.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Barkley trying this up the gut. And they'll stop him after a minimal gain, down to about the 36. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. From the pistol, Hurts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last 2nd attempt to get rid of it.
2nd down, Hurts throwing again. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
The kick by Hopkins is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap for Hurts. The back grabs it. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Well, he couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Still working past the 40. Works the sideline inside the 35. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, it could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. This one falls incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Hurts. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked up.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did, and boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard, well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On third down, here's Williams. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on third down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
Bass's kick is good, and that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Jump off caught by his back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. And we will not get enough. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have it on 2nd and short. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Dax Hill up for the stop. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Option play, they give it to Barkley. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Here, and that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Pass hauled in by the rookie from Miami. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield. With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up. And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurry throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
That's caught for the 1st. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. We've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Only 1 on the carry, so that's going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! second quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's out to the 38. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Lone back gets the handoff. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. They give it to him again. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Back to the well again. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Offense to the line for 2nd down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They kick the running back in motion. 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Caught, nice gain left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that will set up 1st and goal. Give to Williams from the gun. And he's going to advance them down to the 4-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. And it's the Saints who have 2nd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get some late points and the lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Zuerlein with the extra point. And the Saints push their lead to 3. Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Hurts looking to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing here, Hurts. He's got Brown on a slant. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. Hurts to throw. He finds Brown right side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And the Saints go in nickel, 3rd down. Hurts setting up to throw. Trying for the deep ball. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.